It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Ravens and the Dolphins. And it's coming up next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The rushing numbers for Gaskin last week: 23 carries, 87 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. This is Gaskin on the carry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Play action, now it's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Here's Gaskin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Finding room to the 20, and finally wrestled down at the 11. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was capped off by a Myles Gaskin touchdown run. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. And number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run now with Gaskin, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Touchdown! Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. 1st down, Baltimore. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. And we're going to have a break in the action. As you can see, Mark Andrews is yet to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Here's a give to Dobbins. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Jackson, option right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens draw a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And now here's a carry heading left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And Gaskin, I don't think he got there. No, they're going to mark him short. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. An option handoff here to Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Myles Gaskin and the rest of the Dolphin offense ready to get back to work here. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Gaskin is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Gaskin again on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Steps away to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Odafe Owe drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Jackson on 1st down. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 24, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw is Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or what.
That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete on the deep ball. So the two teams will head to the... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Both teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With 3rd down coming up. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A couple of 1st downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. It's a pickup of 6. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. Here's Jackson to throw. This will be caught by Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And all the way down to the 27.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magical elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Another run with Gaskin. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Now Tua being chased out left. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. An option handoff here to Dobbins. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup. First down. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Gaskin again on second down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And this will be taken at the 13. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They'll start with the option. He gets away from 1 and up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Jackson. Short throw into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another run here with Dobbins. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And now before the ball changes hands, we're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Forced out to his left. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. as he'll punt it away for the second time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Jackson to Boyle here over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Weaver. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Personal foul, captain, defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Open space inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 3 here in this game, and 17 now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. From the 44, Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now it's 2nd and 9. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have a Ravens first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away.